MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Trevor Rogers gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
So now here is Ozzie Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ozzie Smith.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 640.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Rogers is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Lou Brock. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had 5 RBIs in his last game. That's a lot of runs driven in. Opportunities, he's getting them, and he's cashing in.
At the plate, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
1-1 to count. And the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Swung on and hit on the ground at the Wizard. Fielded cleanly, and a throw over by Ozzie's in time, one away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Cliff Floyd is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Plate now, David Lee. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark McGuire. Pitch on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Sheffield is there to put it away for out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Fouled away. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
That brings in Tommy Edmond. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. Fastball well outside. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Arenado, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Floyd is there. And that's the 3rd out. Cards leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Stepping in, Gary Sheffield, set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
The right fielder, Gary.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Jesus Aguilar stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And it's fouled away.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
To short. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Striding in is Brian Anderson. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AB now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Joe Panning. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunch situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Throw over to first. Runners back. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So stepping in is Ozzie Smith, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering. Swings through it for strike number 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and Now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Lou Brock. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Full count still.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Change up too low. We walked him.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So next to hit is Michael Lee. A potential tying run for him at third base. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
As a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-1. Bader on third. Smith at second. Brock is over at first with 1 away. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Mark McGuire is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Floyd is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate is Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jorge
And now the
Alfaro.
first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In there, 1-2 now.
One ball.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do?
Batting ninth.
He just throws this
The
good
pitcher.
fastball right by,
Trevor.
brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Trevor Rogers. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead.
The center
Two away now.
Number 6.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Miami down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Now it'll be Nolan Arenado as we begin the top of the 4th.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Oh, that grounder caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edmond. Now the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Digging in will be Cliff Floyd. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, David Lee. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And into bat now will be Gary Sheffield. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 1-0 home. Hard hit toward the hole. Arenado's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Jack Flaherty. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now the pitch.
Inside ball.
Two and one.
That's inside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Next, here is Ozzie Smith, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come from Lone Depot Park right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. And now a pitch on the way. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Flaherty will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
And now here is Brian Anderson, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bader is camped under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panic. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball, that pitch is out.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next, it'll be Jorge Alfaro, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Stepping up is Lou Brock to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Lee. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. At the plate, Mark McGuire, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Lee stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Juan Pierre is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 9. Juan Pierre.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The center fielder, number 6, Nolan Arenado.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And that misses 2-2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Cliff Floyd, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A 1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Into the box now, David Lee. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
I got a ball,
and now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-1. It's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gary Sheffield.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
No, that count.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Floyd over at second. Sheffield on at first with 2 down. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
Count is 2-1.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Miami's out in front, 3-0. John Curtis will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
John Curtis.
Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
First pitch on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled away. 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tommy Edmond is on deck. Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Next up, Tommy Edmond flew out last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And this will be fouled away. Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panic. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll lay off the slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-1 home. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Miles Michaelis will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tyler O'Neill will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Michaelis benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Up next, Joe Panik. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Panik, base runner at first with 1 out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called, strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Brock waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Richard Blyer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
So here is Tyler O'Neill, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, Brock.
Next to stand in is Lou Brock. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on the way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
In now, Cliff Floyd, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Marte on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over.
No, he's safe.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. O'Neill will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Stepping in once again is David Lee. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat now will be Gary Sheffield. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next to dig in, Jesus Aguilar. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. O'Neill has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 36, Dylan Floro.
Now at the plate here is Michael Lee. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing and he pops him up. Aguilar trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
Outside, that's ball.
He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Now the 1-0. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now back, first baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready now is Nolan Arenado. His career numbers in this matchup is 4 for 11. Now here's the first offering. Wind up and the 0-1. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. That one decent.
And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Miami took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Rogers gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Dylan Floro closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.